All right. Hello. Welcome back, folks. We're out here. So I think tonight we're gonna be stepping back into designing some more emotes. I think we'll probably work on our next emote. So I guess this is the a folder where I'd store the previous emotes that we worked on. The first of which I did the water droplet, or however you want to call it. I think it's the water drop. Yeah, water drop. So there's the image preview there. I could probably just drag it in, but I think I mostly just wanna try to bring in like exact size of this because it's been a while since I've gone back to this. There's some other ones that I edited just for the buttons, redemption buttons over on Twitch side. But these are the emotes that is going to be placed all across each of the platforms that we stream on. So Twitch, YouTube, Soup, Kick, DLive, and Trovo. Those are the main places. We got the cloud, we got the banana. I think the banana one's probably the most popular use so far as I saw in the dashboard. So Twitch would alert whenever I open up the dashboard, they would show like, oh yeah, this emote is like the most used one for the last like 30 days or so. And then I got this Apple one. I've been thinking to maybe bring them back to the Photoshop and sort of increase the eyes a bit. I don't know, because even in the size that they appear in the live chat, it may seem a little smaller than I'd like them to be, but we'll see. So I think the last one I uploaded was the cloud one. That is the fourth emote. Let me see if we can bring it back in. So this is how this guy's looking. I might want to resize or reorient this. Like maybe bring him down a little lower so that he's more centered. Or, I don't know, maybe add more or alter him a bit. But we'll see. I don't know. I think or even bring up the highlights a bit. Like the, how do you call it? The lightness color or brightness of it. I think would be neat. Let's see, bring this. Yeah, let's position it like somewhere here. So I can probably input the emotes, each of the emotes over to the chat. So here are the follower ones. The same first 5 or first 4 that's set for follower emotes are the same ones that's in the subscribe subscription tier 1 subscription or further up. I haven't thought to do like the animated ones and stuff for the next tier, so I thought it'd be fitting for the occasion. So here's how they're looking now. The first 4, and when you look at all of them, the cloud one being the fourth one seems to be like, oriented a little higher. So maybe if I center this guy a little more, it'll look more correct. So this is why we're coming back into this. I could probably also resize them a bit. So I'll do that. Actually, I'm not sure about the eye size. I feel like the eye size in comparison to the other ones, this would be the size of them. What if disable that for now? Ones like that, and then just resize this. Just get it to like fill maybe like a few more pixels. Oop, I don't want it to snap just yet. Getting it around somewhere there. Want to leave like, one of the tiles in the background there. It's like it leaves like a half tile on this side, as I can see. You can probably also zoom in too. But let's apply there. I was thinking to maybe also redesign this the hair part of the cloud, but I guess we'll get to it whenever possible. I think for tunes, I might just continue just playing this, or maybe even the fairy fountain one. Keep it on loop maybe. Swap to a different skin here. I was looking around for different Winamp skins. Could also go back to my own various skin that I used to design back in the day. I was thinking one of these days I might actually just design my own Winamp skin like on stream. Something that I haven't done. Here, let's go for the blue amp. Yeah, like the blue amp. Keep that always on. New global badge, Sonic Racing? Oh man, let me see. I've got a stream database to send me alerts. Whoa, that's a standard. Okay, so how do we redeem that? Let's see. Details on the next emote, which has been popping up with various emotes as of late. Badge earned by subscribing to a streamer in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds category. Wow. Get that standard emote. Standard Sonic emote. Pretty cool. I want to get that. Maybe someday. I don't know. I don't know if that counts as like being gifted a sub. So I can't really afford subs. Alright. So I might... I don't know. Let me see in just the lightness of this. I like how highlighted that is. But he looks bald here without the hair. Without that part. So maybe increase this here. Exposure. Oh yeah, something like that maybe. Maybe not too much exposure, or else. I forgot what it was that I used. Maybe adjusting the gamma or something. Contrast. I don't know about the brightness though. Ba, 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 ba. Vibrance? Is it vibrance? Nope, that one. Tone? Is it tone? Ooh, that auto tone. Not sure about that. Selective color. Shadows and highlights. Check this one. I don't know about that. Shadows now. What changes there? Could try black and white, but we're trying to like raise the sort of the gamma. I don't know if there's an option for like gamma. These levels? Check the levels here. Oh, that's why it didn't change, because I set to the eye. Man. Whenever I undo. Exposure, vibrance. Nope. Wow. Previewing it makes no difference there. Color lookup. I think it might have to be a contrast or something. Maybe it is the brightness, I don't know. We're testing with the upper part of the emo first. Saturation, replace color. I think this would be neat. Fuzziness. Doesn't really show me color. Green? Nope. Hue, saturation, image. Oh. I mean, it was already gray. I don't think it would have a result or anything. Nope. Exposure. I don't know. Let me check the levels. Oh, here we go. Maybe it's this one here. Ah. This is like the same thing as adjusting the brightness and contrast, though. I don't know. Maybe I do need to bring them up to look a little more brighter. It would be. Oh man, yeah, that's low. Too much exposure. All right. Okay, I'll just use the simple brightness and contrast. See, with this, you can't really tell the shadow. I would have to readjust the shadow and stuff to make it more. So plus 30 and check. Oh man, yeah, I don't know about this one here. Maybe I'll do another plus 30 for this layer. Does it make any difference? Wow. It is on the normal. So plus 40 for now. And then this base one, ooh, you can see underneath it. This one's also normal layer. I just want to make each of them like, not so much the contrast, but like the brightness though. Ooh, okay, let me see the flaws a bit there. I think I'll do 20, and then, man, with contrast up, you can actually see the colors a little more there on the side. I don't know, maybe I want to keep that. Still a little like gray color. Maybe 25, I don't know. Oh my gosh, this one's like, so when I let go of the background, this part here is all transparent. So maybe I'll adjust the background there. Contrast. Not that, maybe brightness. Oh yeah. Right there. See like the brightness there? That should have been up. Or if I make them transparent. Ooh, look at that. Bring in the darkness. Maybe adjust this one a little more. There we go. Now it's a little more darker than the previous one. Oh, but dark. I mean lighter. So it's like opposite. There you go. I might need to increase the eyes a bit. The eye size. Can't really see the highlights as much anymore. Hopefully the colors are still visible though. There now. Yeah, let's increase these. I was thinking to maybe also edit out edit the eyes a bit, like the highlight parts, where it shines. save as. Not sure how I'm gonna title this scheming wise. Title scheme wise, I mean. Cloud Wisp. Let's do. I'll just put like 1 at the end for now. Save as 1. Then I did. Was it PNG, right? 500. That's my thumbnails there. Cloud Wisp. Is it named as Cloud Wisp? I think I just have it just as like cloud in general. Alright, this might be. I might have to set it to C. C for cloud. This might not be the final version. I feel like I might want to add like sunglasses or something. That'd be neat. I feel like I could have just added like just highlights, like white highlights and stuff. But I also want to retain like the gray a bit. So maybe just increasing the lightness a bit. Makes it seem like it's not too much of like a thundercloud or anything. It's just more just a general cloud. But I do want to adjust the hair though, to give it more swirly swirl instead of like, you know, the 3. But there was actually a character. Oh, it was in Super Farming Boy, right? Super Farming Boy, where the hair design was kind of like similar to this. I was just making the comparison between the 2 characters. So I think 500 and then 128, I think. I need to check the emotes specifications for some of the websites. Yeah, 128 by 128. And then, was it 112 by 112? Yeah, something like that. 112 by 112, I think. Yeah, looks like there's a 112 by 112. Oh, what? Oh. One till by 112. Right. Now I gotta open up the emotes page. I don't know if this is gonna be in view or not. Maybe it is. So hopefully the microphone is sounding okay. I may have to adjust the location a bit due to how this half-broken headset is like. So there's the cloud. Might want to replace this one. It's gonna be set as like a standard. I'll just replace this one here, just to further update it and stuff. Yeah, I think we're supposed to upload to this, right? Something like that. Light mode, dark mode, nice. Looks cool. I want to update it. the subscribe ones. There's some default ones as well. Right away, when you become affiliate, they would give you like a default emote. I got the GG one, and then it's whatever color that you select for the background. Blue being the closest one, so they gave me the cyan color one. Yeah. So if you choose like purple as your like page color, the accent color, you get the purple one, purple set. I think by default, double defaults, this will be the main defaults. Then the closest to green color, you get the green, and so on. So they go by the color wheel. Black and white, I don't think they include that. So here, let's remove this from the library. That's delete this Cloud Wisp. Gonna add a new one there. Standard and animated. So we got 45 slots for standard and then 25 for animated? Really? Didn't know that. This will still be Cloud and Cloud Wisp. Oh yeah, there's the updated one, but it's not. Yeah, it's more aligned. Yeah, it's more aligned. This one, and this one. It's a little brighter, but not. It's not as. Oh yeah. I think with a darker background like that, it's definitely more visible. Me, Rothy Mothy, Rothy Walthy, Rothy. I don't know why it's still impending, but okay. So just a preview of how they look like. So that's gonna be Cloud, and then it's gonna be Cloud Wisp. I think, yeah, it's just the 500 by 500, and then just resizes after that, if I recall. Cloud Wisp. Oh, Roslog Games. Huh? Oh, there we go. Follow Remo. Set one for bit tiers as well, bit tier rewards. So 1K, 5K, and then 10K. There we go, number 4. And then this one will be moved. Set Cloud Wisp to tier 1. Move this over to slot 4. I might have to replace this GG. So we start off with like just 5 standard and then what, 5 animated? It looks like. It says 5 slots open. And then I don't know what these bonus ones are, but it says like 0 out of 2, so maybe I can upload 2 bonus ones. I don't know. Bonus animated. Then the tier 2, tier 3, 1 slot for each. If only I can adjust the prefix, that'll be great. So we get like 10 subscribers. We can unlock more standard emote slots. So 1 standard emote, 1 animated emote, which is pretty cool. And the bit tiers ones too. So yeah, I'm gonna save that for now. Come back to it later. So I think for now, we'll save this. I think I already saved it, but we'll start a new design. Maybe I'll delete these or something. Probably keep the eyes though. Let's see. Let's have it all disappear. So start a new layer. We'll keep the same resolution and all. This one's going to be the skull one. Maybe I should name it as skull background. Let's go back to default colors. I don't know if I want this one to be the white colored emote, since like I feel like the cloud one is like the gray one already. Like representing the gray color. There's like each of my emotes are meant to represent like a color and elements, you know. There's water, there's I do plan to add like a fire one. Okay, so this one is going to be our skull emotes, which I've been meaning to make for a long while. I'm not sure how big this one's going to be, but big enough so that it's visible, you know? This one should be full. Start off with a simple full shape. Not sure why it's like so slow there.
Jeez!
Gee! Bun, you ready, Bun? Man. So soon? Think I might have to save this progress and then I'll have to schedule the peak stream for the next half hour, so I think. Yeah, I kind of want to get the basics of this drawn out, and then maybe I'll add some more details and get to uploading it sometime soon, maybe sometime this week. Big eraser. Oh man, I gotta adjust the opacity there. Yeah, this one's gonna be our skull emote. Also, did you get your emote yet? For peak? Have you unlocked your peak emote? Since we both streamed. I wonder what... Oh, this could also end up being like a ghost. So maybe I can have like a skull one and then a ghost one. I also want to make this one look more like ivory color. Let's resize this here. This might be one janky looking skull. We'll see. Trying to get it as smooth looking as I can. For some reason when I use this brush here, this brush setting, it doesn't seem as smooth as I want it. Unless I go like click by click, moving pixel by pixel. See, then it gets a little smoother. Alright, so now for the teeth. I feel I should have the teeth separate. I'll just name this one Teeth. Assuming to live at. Got a little bit of a Bob Roth session here. Let's see how equal I want the teeth to be. Should I give him like a buck teeth? Buck teeth? Dun, dun, dun. I think the teeth is going to be like smoothened in to the skull. It's going to make it appear more like toony looking skull. Smooth this up a little more. See that bottom teeth there? Sort of cuts out a bit. Alright, so I think from here I can go like, I think burn tool, right? Yeah, burn tool. Let's do soft brush and then, I don't know, like 14 pixel. Okay, so maybe not that. Just go for a regular. Oh. Let me do unburn. Undo the burn. I think if I do a different layer, just with the shading stuff. Yeah. I feel like the white portion here could just be like the ivory color. Hopefully I can adjust that later on. Here, I'll just do another layer. It's gonna be light shadows, I think. Forgot the opacity is like has been adjusted. I don't know about the opacity though. Bum, 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 bum. I'm not sure if I want to have like the shadows to fade in. Let's see, not the brush. I don't know if there's any other brush types. Probably try some of these other ones here. I don't really use the rest of these all too much, like the patterns and stuff. I just stick to like the basic circle. Like even this one here, like I don't really use. Unless I'm trying to make like some sort of texture. Ooh, look at that. Look at this brush. I used to have like a whole bunch of like different brush textures and stuff, but I think after moving to or building new computers and like reinstalling Windows and stuff and starting fresh again, I would lose a sense of some of the brushes that I installed in the past. So they must have been placed in a folder that is on one of the old hard drives. I would keep a whole bunch of like brushes that would download, or just files in general that would download from the web. Different tools for different programs and stuff. And they would all be stored on like those older hard drives, because I've been pretty much accumulating them over the years, for the past 25 years or more, like 1999 and onwards. So, and then it's just a matter of like connecting those old hard drives and then like finding those files again. Whether or not they're going to be compatible with the current Windows is yet to be known. They might. Just have to like maybe carry them over and just like try to convert them over or something. Like if they're a matter of compatibility and just like, I don't know, whether or not they would be a matter of like, moving this file over to this folder. Maybe there's a different directory structure for newer Photoshop now or something. Not sure if I want to keep that shape. I'm going to adjust the color now. Kind of want to go for like an ivory-ish color. Like something like this. I could keep it white, like maybe having the highlights white. Yeah, something like this. Same thing for the teeth. That way I can add like the highlight and stuff. Shine. And then the shine would be the white portion. It have to be somewhat around the same level. We don't have the shine like that certain area. Kind of want the in a way I kind of want the skull to look a little more towards the left, like the left side. I guess we'll see once once we get a little more in. Let's get the eyes. I think the eyes are one of the more important parts. You gotta make it look hollow. Not sure about this brush. Do 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 do. Da da da. So looking at some old screenshots for some of the past streams, and I saw that there was one, maybe more than one, but like there were multiple thumbnails that I would save in a specific folder that's just for thumbnails. Ones that I would sometimes repeatedly use whenever I schedule like a stream over on YouTube side. And get some more shadows. I think it's this one.
Let's go!
I think Ben wants to play.
Ahoo!
And one of the thumbnails had like the skull on it, and it was in the Zack and Wiki game. And I was like, oh, that design looks pretty cool, you know? And I was thinking, what if I turned that into an emote? With the way they designed it, it had like a crack on the eye and stuff, so it'd be like crack here, crack there. So it's kind of like looking like an eye patch a bit, as if the whoever's skull that was must have been hit in the eye with a sword or whatever. But yeah. Yep, getting that bottom part's a little more shady. Yeah, I think once I swap over to Peak, I'm gonna stick to playing on the main PC. I forgot that I think microphone quality on the PC one is still the half broken headset, so quality might not be as up to snuff. I used to have the headset that I'm wearing attached to PC one until I swapped it over, but I found myself streaming on the other one on PC 2, I think. If we're having to use that a little more, because the Elgato right now is hooked up to the PC2, which is why we'll have to transfer the headset over. Now just making this draft. Actually, I could probably pull up the that old thumbnail of Zack and Wiki, just to use as like a reference. Doesn't look exactly like this. Does not look exactly like it, but it just sort of reminds me of it. Oh, I need to move the teeth around. Let me see. Okay. Oh man. The shadow parts here are part of the skull already. So what if I do... Okay. Oh well. Let's do this. Whoop. See, that is a little more centered. But I think it's just a matter of the nose part to align with the teeth here. And then this one, just move it over. I just hope that they would look alright once it's been solidified. So you can bring this part up. Boo-doo-boo. Wait, I could probably also use the smudge tool. Let's go a little bit bigger in size. Yeah, we gotta raise the size of this a little more. Maybe a lot more. I might have to reshape this skull though. That maybe decrease the size of the eyes, is it? Oh my gosh. No. Man, it's not like Flash where I can actually size it to the... So you do fit on the screen. There you go. Flash has a feature where you can zoom in to the amount that you draw like a square. It'll just zoom in and keep the frame, the canvas, inside of that size square that you would draw on the canvas. Initially, I found that to be strange when I first used Flash. I'm like, oh, this is the way they do it for this program. Or I mean, that program. But when you come back to Photoshop, it's like, oh, they don't have that feature. You just gotta use the zoom button and right click to resize the image and stuff. Alright. I think erase a little bit this. Maybe expanding it a little wider at the bottom. I was thinking to maybe have this animated too someday. I thought of maybe adding like bones or something. A pile of bones. Maybe like 2. I don't know, maybe sometime in the future. We'll come back to it. Boom, boom. Okay. See how it looks when it's like zoomed out. Yeah. It's a very toony looking one. I think I'll definitely have to come back to this and then fix it up and stuff. Oh, that part is part of the teeth? Either I would make this more symmetrical, or I'll make it look like it's like sort of looking to the left a little bit. But we'll see, I don't know. We will get there. Alright. Send this out to the chats. I may want to schedule another event or scheduled stream for YouTube side once we swap over, or before we swap over to Peak, because we're doing the continuing our Peak week pretty soon. I think I don't know, maybe another like half hour or so, or maybe even less, 15 minutes of that. Just want to get a little bit of this in before I do. I should have done it in Flash before I decided to do Photoshop here. Otherwise, I think be fooling around with the shading a lot. But I think if I just done it in like vector style, would have just been like, you know, don't really have to mind the shadow parts. I think the shading would be more cell style, like animated style, I mean. But this is a nice like way to sketch it out. See what can brainstorm. But yeah, I think something like this. Maybe I'll get the teeth to look more correct. So there's the eyes. I think it's this layer here. Oh, a little dark. I think it's gonna have like some shadow underneath here, for sure. So it's best that I would just fade the edge, bottom edge of the teeth here. Kind of wanted the teeth to be like sort of bulging out a little bit, but not really. What happens if I just like curve this here? All right. Just gonna move this a little bit higher. Just gotta match the other side there. Okay. Yeah, I gotta make it so that the edge of the eyes part have like this smoothening to it, sorta. Maybe the same for the nose. Might have to get back to like detailing that close up later on, whenever the next time will be though for this. Whoa. Pretty strong Glen Racer here. Huh? Man, no wonder why. It's on the wrong layer. Let's do a little more light on this side. Light gray shadows. So it sounds like doing X. X is a good way to like cross hash it in a way. More of a comic artist sort of strat. I remember my friend's brother was really good at drawing like Wolverine and stuff. I've seen him draw. I've seen some of his drawings. I don't think he does it like professionally or anything, but like, man, that's like one of the first times I've seen like anyone do like cross hashing. I was like, wow, looking at the details and bringing out the techniques that he would do. But yeah, like back in like 96, 97, would enter his brother's room, and then and some of the art that he would post on his door in his room, we would see it. It's like, wow, it would be like this one cool drawing that's like Wolverine, and then I would notice like the cross hash technique that we use. Like, oh, never thought to use that sort of a cross hash technique for like shading and stuff. Little did I know that's like become like a standard for comic artists. But yeah, it's one of the main places I would like learn to like appreciate some of those kind of drawings. It's like in the realm of comics and Japanese animation, I guess, manga. Very stylized. Alright. Guess we do like a shadow bottom part. It's underneath the skull. This part would be more so completely black. Let's do a deeper black color. I have to resize the entire skull here. Fit the entire 500 by 500, or however the size is. I don't know what this layer is. Yeah, I don't know what this layer is. Alright, let's resize. Oh my gosh. This might be a little smaller than the cloud that we have. Alright. Yeah, I think it should be like a little less in size compared to the cloud one. There we go, we got a skull. I'm gonna fix the shadows a bit. That was weird. Twitch just bonked It just borked on you? Bonk. Man, there must have been like a bunch of like Team Fortress 2 bonked emotes back in the early days. Bonk. Sort of missed that game, but I don't know. I feel like now Deadlock is like the new Team Fortress for me. Even though it's like a, I don't know, it's like sort of a mix between the two. Team Fortress 2 and Dota 2. It sort of fills the void of those two games. Just combining the two things, I think, into one. Like, I don't know. It's hard for me to get back to Dota 2, and it's hard to get back to Team Fortress 2, since they become, like, really stale, so instead, I'll just make a brand new game that combines both of them, both elements of the two games, and just into one. It's a pretty neat idea, though. I'd like to play some more. Oh man, look at that. Look how sketchy this thing looks. To be or not to be? That is the question. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum. That is the question. To be or not? I might have to go a little darker on the eyes here. Oop. I think it needs to be a little more reddish or something. Maybe just keeping it monochrome. I was thinking to add like maybe a little bit of white to represent the I don't know, give it like an eye shine, like imaginative eye shine or something. For it to look a little more toony, I feel like I shouldn't add too many shadows here, like the way the shading is. Not too much shade, it's just more solid lines, and I don't know. I think if I keep it more toony, it matches more with the rest of the emotes channel, but I don't know. Sometimes if I try to go for more shadowy, as I tend to do for the regular art stuff, then it'll be like too much effort. It would seem more like a standard drawing than an emote. I was thinking to maybe do maybe some slasher icons. I feel like there's plenty of them now within the horror community. Like everyone has their Scream, Ghostface emote, you know. Everyone has their Jason, Leatherface, and stuff like that. Maybe Freddy Krueger. Who knows? Especially within like, you know, Dead by Daylight team of streamers. Is Frank gonna join us too, or you can always do it tomorrow? I haven't seen a response from him. He's on now, but I'm not sure. He wanted to do a solo tonight or something like that. Like he said, he might do a solo on his own. And then I say, oh yeah, if it comes down to it, we can probably join up together. But if you want it, it might just be you and me. But we'll see. Either way, you want to try and do that feature again, the stream together feature? If we do link up later on. I'll probably close this out soon though, and I'll probably have to set up the YouTube schedule and then It'll probably take like 15 minutes and then I'll hop on. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna save this here. That's what we got so far. Man. I think it has to look a little more toony than this. But let me see. I'm gonna try and add these eyes. Oh my gosh. Woo. Were there like something like this, Lena? Lena, just like that little, just the little white dots on them. Just floating white dots, you know? That looks toony already, you know? Who knows what's like within those holes, you know? But that's like, I don't know. This is like close to what I'm imagining. It's like a little rough draft of what I'm imagining to add to the channel or channels. It's gonna end up in all the places that I can add the emotes to. There you go. A little preview. Only took an hour. Alright, so temporary name for this. I was thinking to add it or name it like Death Skull or something. Death Skull or Skull Death? Death Skull. Or Dead. Dead Skull. I don't know. Dead. Death. It's either one of the two. Skull Dead? Dead Skull? Dead Skull or Death Skull? It's either one of them. I feel like Dead would be more common in like live chats. Just to represent, oh yeah, you died in this game, so RIP. Oh, RIP would be another one too. RIP. The RIP. But that, I guess that would have the gravestone thing, tombstone. Whereas this is like just either DEAD or DED. Sometimes people spell it that way to shortenize it. I guess, yeah, just having skull in the name. So I think maybe for the tier 1 and then for follower 1 it would just be skull or something. I don't know. Yeah. I think generally I just want to keep it like that. Or skull dead? Dead skull. I don't know. Because the other ones I have the first word as like the main word capitalized. So apple, there's a banana, the cloud, which is shortened from cloud wisp. But then not many people use wisp, you know? I don't know. And then there's water drop or water droplet, whereas the water is the shortened term. So I think for this one, either dead or skull, either one of them. Don't really need the dead, yeah, but the thing is like the way we type out like emote and stuff, and this would more pertain to people that actually use emotes a lot when they would type out emotes using the semicolon or whatever. So like in the live chat they would like, you know, at least for me, I would type in that, then I would type in LOL or something like that. Sometimes people would have like LUL, which is like so there's different stories between these two spellings of LOL, LUL. LUL, even though it's stylized that way, as like a meme way to spell it, in another language of another region, somewhere in Europe, I won't say where, but LUL spelled that way means something else that is hilarious. It just means ding dong in their language, you know. So you can add like an animal in front of it, like donkey and lull, donkey ding dong. Most people don't know that, but if you know enough language and you know internet spellings like LOL and LUL, then you would know how and why not to use the LUL. But anyways, yeah, enough lessons for now. I think I'll just say this as Dead Skull or something. Or Skull Dead temporarily, then I'll save it at that. Dead. Okay. So I think I'll probably stay live on Twitch side, and then I'll schedule the event on YouTube. Because YouTube now is still stuck on the next emote design, so refresh this. So I have to set the schedule for it. We'll probably have the same thumbnail as this. Like you can see the preview.
Life. They're hunters, and then they're monster hunters. And then there's wee little babies crying for their mom.
Oh. Oh, thanks, Marty, for the raid. I was just about to end this this short art session, but since you're here, I guess I can just show some of the stuff that I've been creating behind the scenes, or I guess live behind the scenes, since that may be the case here. Oh, yeah, thanks for the raid. What you play? Marcy tends to, I guess as of late, you've been featuring a whole bunch of epic games, indie games as of late. Also a Twitch Sings, how do you call it? Alumni, they call it. There we go. Play a little bit more of Figment. Oh, nice. I enjoyed Figment. I played it twice. I played through that game twice. Both on Epic Games when they offered it, and then also on Steam, I think. It's a great game. Did you get to finish it? Or are you still in the middle of it? Oh, nice. It's a nice puzzle adventure game. It's a bit like Zelda. If you ever played Zelda, by the way, it's like a cover of Zelda that I made a while back. That's playing right now. Here, let's play. Actually, here it is a Zelda tune. But yeah, Figment. There's a part 2, by the way, that's out. It's been out for like a while, and that one I've yet to play. The second game. I played the demo of it. I actually beta tested the second game, helping the devs out. And yeah, there's a part 2. They've made a few other games too. Bedtime, I think the developer name. But they're based somewhere in Europe. They actually sent me a video card because I won one of their contests. They were doing like an indie showcase, and I just happened to be like one of the very few that's in their live chat at the time that they were doing their, you know, it was like a soundtrack. They feature mini soundtracks from different indie games, and you know, doing it like little bits of interviews here and there, and then it will be all showcasing like this, you know, this event. I think it's called Sound, and there's another S word, I forgot what it was. But all these different composers, and then showcasing how they did the music for these indie games. And it's all indie games too. It's like showcase that just based on like just the music of indie games, various indie games. And they were just giving away like a Steam code and stuff. And at one year they were giving out like a graphics card. So I actually won their graphics card. Let me see if I can find their Steam page real quick. Bedtime BG or something like that. DG, yeah, DG. And then I can probably shout them out too, or I'll just link it. Yeah, so this is our new emote. Here's the Bedtime DG. Yeah. So if you like Figment, that is the actual developer. They have a Twitch channel there. They're not as live, but sometimes they would be at least once a year. But yeah, right now I'm working on this new emote. This is going to be part of the first 5 of the emotes, and so far I've got, the first of which is the water droplets. Just open this up here. And then I got the banana one. This was the second one. It was pretty fun to do the banana one. And then I got the apple one, or berry, however you want to call it, fruits. Sometimes I would have a hard time trying to come up with the names for these, like whether I want to call them like either fruit or berry or apple, just plain apple. And then the fourth one was the cloud one. So you notice like there's some similarities between all these. Try to keep it like sort of thematic, elemental. So I'm going for more like elemental route. And then the fifth one here will be the skull, is what I'm sort of drafting a bit here. But yeah. So I'm just closing it, saving it, and just like, you know, it's about to hop onto to Peak, some more Peak. So if any folks are also playing Peak, feel free to join. I'll have a lobby open. Gonna be doing a stream together with my friend Blin, who's a mod in the chat right now. But I do have to set up the YouTube scheduled videos, so which I'm doing now. So I'll have to end this current session. I'll still be live on Twitch though, but just gotta schedule the Peak session. It's a little bit of behind the scenes of you know, how I go about setting up the streams and stuff. Yeah, good to see ya. Today's also punctuation day, by the way. Gotta make sure I type the correct punctuation on the stream title, at least. Alright, so new emotes. Hour of that set, and now we're gonna hop onto Peak. There's a chance to earn a new emote. Actually just got my emote early today. This is the new emote for Peak. And just by, I guess, participating in like a channel that streams Peak and Stream Together feature, which is the collab thing. I don't know if you ever tried that feature. And yeah, you get that emote within like 72, 74 hours. But yeah, that's how it looks like right there. It turns out to be an animated emote. I thought it was gonna be a static one. Let's see, peaking, emote design, and now Peak. Now I gotta think of like a witty title for this next one. Maybe I'll just keep it standard. I don't know. Co-op with friend Blin, who's also gonna be live as well. I think on YouTube and Twitch. Blin, are you gonna be on Twitch and YouTube, or just one? Okay. Emote design. Peak emote. Imminence. Oh right. Tis also Peak Week. Peak Week emote imminence. I don't know, something like that. Come get your Peak Week emotes. Oh wait. The emote is called Lookout. Yeah. Lookout emote. So let's do that. Come get. Come get. Come get. Or maybe just like shorten it to just get. Emote get. There you go. Make sure the info is correct. I think I'll keep it to this thumbnail for now. Let's set it to anyone. Sometimes it's kind of scary to have it open to public, so that anyone can chat in it. But sometimes limited to just people that are regulars in the YouTube side of things. I'm gonna set it to 9:45, 2 minutes. Hopefully, sometimes YouTube does that since I have so many scheduled. So many streams scheduled on that side. Okay, let's try it again. I think I'll just click next. So I changed too many of the settings, it would just like bork out. Hope this works. Yes, there you go. All right. And I think I'll set it to normal latency, because sometimes if I try ultra low latency, it will just like bork out where it cuts the video up. It's been happening the past like week or so, where if the connection goes weak and disconnects, it'll just cut up the video up to like multiple pieces. So I'm gonna try that and test it out, see how they do. Yeah. Now you see dual stream over on YouTube. Yeah. So I tend to be on like multiple places like at the same time. So it's not only YouTube, not only Twitch, there's also Kick, there's Beam. Beam is like the main place that I tend to output the video to. It's very technical how they do the thing, but basically I stream out to Beam and then restream, and then it'll go live on like, I'll set the different platforms on Beam side. It would output to those different sites. So there's also Soup, there's also DLive, Trovo, Kick will be the other one. But yeah, many other websites. But I mainly stick to just the main 5 or 6. But YouTube, Twitch being the main 2, and then Kick after that, in that order, I guess. Yeah. All right. Here I'm gonna. I don't know if I want to set the titles for the other pages. It would take a while to do so, but I could show some of them. So like DLive would be here. Here's a look at my dashboard on DLive. So here's the DLive if you haven't heard of it. DLive.tv. Another site, and then I'll open up Trovo. Again, there's a little more behind the scenes. I shouldn't probably show some of this stuff, but there's DLive there. Let's see, Kick, dashboard. Kick is the other big one. I'm live there as well. So I have to go into each of these dashboards and edit the titles manually. But now, I think early today, I just got the email that Beam now allows for a way to adjust the titles for each of the platforms. So this is Beam right here. And notice how like I can sort, or I can connect like each of the channels to the site, and then it would output the video over to these. It sort of like forwards them to that. But yeah, it's pretty neat. So from here, I gotta also like adjust the titles and stuff, which I'll do. I'll have to end it first, and then I have to adjust it. So I'm gonna start to end the video now on Beam side, and then therefore disconnecting each of these. So end it now. Be back on later. And there goes Beam. So it'll take like a few seconds before these start to disconnect. So once no more data sends through, it will just start to disconnect. And then I can probably update the other titles. Because if I update the titles now while it's still live, it would update to whatever I set it to. And then the other one is Soup. This is a more Korean-based website. So you want to look for more places to stream on and find a wider audience. This would be the place here, Soup. Pretty small site though, but I don't know, probably check it out, see if you like it or not. But yeah, check out Beam. This is a good place to multi-stream your video feed over to the other websites. Restream would be the other one, but I feel like Beam is going to be the next one to take over Restream. But I tend to use both anyway. But yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna BRB real quick while I set the stream titles for each platforms, and then I'll be back with Peak. Yeah.